In this video, I am going to share 2 ways that you can take content created by ChatGPT, make some changes, and then have it get better results when it comes to AI detection softwares. Adam Payne here with the Video Marketing Insider, and on this channel I share tips and strategies that work without all of the hype that you often see online. Now, if you stick with me to the end of this video, then I'll also be providing a resource that is going to enable you to get access to a ton of content that is going to help you more than AI generated content. But first of all, let's go ahead and jump into ChatGPT and create some content from scratch. Okay, so I'm logged in. It's completely free to use at the moment, and it is very impressive. ChatGPT has been getting a lot of attention, and I do believe that the people that use this are going to get punished in the future. Google has come out and said they don't like AI content, and also they've invested more money into AI than anyone else around. That being said, it is impressive, so let's get it to create a blog post outline. So please write a blog post outline for this keyword, best 3 places to visit in Nagoya, which is where I live in Japan, and it's going to go and create an outline. So this is pretty good. This could potentially make the skeleton of a blog post. We'll let it do its thing, and then I'm just going to share with you a couple of points. So first of all, place number 3 is not in Nagoya. It's very close, but it's just outside of Nagoya. And if you don't know and you put this on your website, you're going to be providing your readers with information that is not true. Now, ChatGPT does say that it sometimes makes mistakes when it comes to this stuff, but it really is important that when you're getting any AI to create content, that you have knowledge or expertise in the subject matter, because you are going to need to fact check stuff. You can't just copy and paste. So let's just take Nagoya Castle. Okay, so copy that. Please write about 300 words on this. And let's just see what it does. So it's writing about Nagoya Castle. Now this is 100% created by this tool, so therefore it's 100% AI content. So let's just wait for it to finish up. And in fact, we're just going to stop generating now. So I'm just going to take this section here. So we're going to take this, which is 100% AI content, and I'm going to come to a Google Doc and I'm going to plonk it in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double check and see if Originality AI, which is one of these new tools that scans content and says if it's AI or not, accurately says this is 100% AI. So we'll hit scan. It should do. Well, it's 1% original, which is not. It's 100% AI, but for all intents and purposes, it fails, I guess, their scoring system. Now, we have no way of knowing if this scoring system, how it's calculated, what it means, but just looking at it like this, it is AI content. So how can we get a better score? Because if I want to put this on my website, I don't want it to be detected as AI. Well, this is something quite interesting. When we write content normally, we make mistakes, we do typos and all of that stuff. So I'm just going to make some typos. So I'm just going to put iconics, destroy, not destroyed. I'm going to put some random spaces. Let's just put some spaces here. Let's just put something random. So all this white space and a few mistakes. Okay, now what we'll do is we're going to take exactly the same piece of content. We're going to copy it and we're going to do it again. We've got 99% to beat. Now it's 100% original. So if you want to beat AI, if you want to beat these content detection tools, make mistakes is basically the first thing. But of course, let's be honest, we don't really want to put this on our site if it's full of mistakes. But this is just to show you that these tools aren't perfect. If me putting in some white space and typos on purpose is then going to say it's perfectly original content, that's not true. It's AI content with a bunch of typos. But anyhow, what we can also do is we can copy this and let's try and rewrite it. So we're going to use Quillbot, which is one of my favorite rewriters. I've got the pro version. With the free version, I believe you can only use the fluency option, but I like the shortened version. So let's just paste it in there and we're going to paraphrase these 155 words, or the software is, and now we've got this shortened piece of text. The meaning is the same. So when you paraphrase something, you don't lose the meaning, you just use different words and phrases. So in this case, it's shortened it. Let's come back New scan, scan now. Let's see what this says. So now it's 98% original. So just by rewriting it using a paraphraser, we've got it to pretty much perfect. Now we did get it absolutely perfect with errors, but we don't want error-ridden content on our site. So there are two simple ways that you can take a piece of content that is written by AI and change it up. Now, of course, if you're trying to get your word count up, you're going to have to get a bunch more stuff written by AI and run it through these tools. And I will say that it doesn't always turn it to those scores. Sometimes it'll make it 50-50 or 60-40. It really does seem to be case by case. And personally, when using Quillbot, which I use all the time, if you choose the expand or the creative, sometimes it can change it a little bit weirdly. Shorten always seems to get to the point. Let's just try it with a different thing. Let's go creative and see what that does. So, and let's just copy this and let's see what kind of score we get here. Let's go back. Let's do new scan, plonk it in there, scan now. Now we've got 81%. So it's still good. To me, this is enough. I honestly don't think anybody knows what score is considered good or bad, but I think generally speaking, try to get 70% original or above if you are going to use these tools. Now, of course, if you are writing it yourself or you're employing a freelancer who doesn't use AI, which they shouldn't be, then you should be good to go. And I always think any content, after it's been fact checked and grammar checked, you still want to add a little bit of your own voice to the content. So maybe add your own introduction, your own summary, own experiences, incorporate your own real photos as well. Anything that you can do so that your article is as close to being original and legit as possible. Now, I mentioned at the start of this video, there is another option from using AI generated content, and that is to invest in private label rights content. Now, of course, like anything, there's good PLR content and there's bad PLR content. This is a website called Video Content PLR, and there are packs on a variety of different business and healthy lifestyle topics. So if you've got a website or business in one of those areas, this could be great for you. So you can choose one of these packs and you can get 10 pieces of content, tons of keywords, videos, ebooks, things to sell, and you can just take that content. So for example, an article that's about 1,200 words, and you can run it through Quillbot, and then you can add a little bit of your own voice, and you could have an article that is also researched with a lot of external academic references as well, and you can have it in confidence knowing that it's already been fact checked and it's accurate, as opposed to getting AI to do it. I hope this video is useful. If so, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would be much appreciated. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and I'll see you in another video.